Hello friends, welcome to Student Smile. I am Sanjay K. Thomas. Today, our topic is why protons being similar charges do not repel in the nucleus. We know that there are two types of charges, that is positive and negative. Also we know that the like charges will repel, that is positive and positive will repel, also negative will repel. And of course, positive and negative, that's opposite charges, will attract each other. Why it is so? It is due to the fact that there is a force acting between these two charges. This is known as electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. Okay? Due to this force, these charges attracting and repelling. Okay. Now, see, one thing we should keep in mind that if this electrostatic force is to be effective, the distance between these two charges, that is, if it is opposite or if it is like charges, the distance between these two charges must be 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. Okay, 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. Suppose if the distance between these two charges is less than 10 to the power of minus 15 meter, okay, this electrostatic force is not valid. It is not valid. So we should keep in mind this point. Okay. Now let us come to our point. That is why protons do not repel inside the nucleus. We know that protons are subatomic particles and situated inside the nucleus of an atom. Inside the nucleus of an atom. And of course, we know that nucleus is present in the center of the atom and very deep inside the atom, and it is so small. Apart from protons, neutrons also there are these particles. But as far as we are concerned about protons, now we are talking about only protons. Okay. Having said, protons are positively, they are being placed inside the small nucleus. Okay. Now it is supposed to repel. Okay. It is supposed to repel inside the nucleus. But it does not happen. Let us see why. Now that means there are two questions right first. That is there some strong force inside the nucleus to hold the protons together? And second one, okay, why these protons, though they are positive charge, do not repel inside the nucleus? That means, is there no electrostatic force of repulsion acting inside the nucleus? Let us see one by one the answer. Okay. Let's see. The first question was, is there some strong force inside the nucleus to hold the protons together? Yes, it is there. There is a very strong force. It is known as nuclear force. Okay. It is always attractive. It is always attractive and attractive. It is very strong force and it is very short range force. Also, very important point. It is very short range force. Okay, and it is effective only when the particles are very, very close together. That means since the nucleus is so small, now it is very strong. That means there is a strong nuclear force of attraction inside the nucleus. Okay. Now, our second question was, what was that one? Why this electrostatic force of repulsion is not effective inside the nucleus? Or is there no electrostatic force of repulsion inside the nucleus? Okay? Yes, electrostatic force of repulsion is there. The point is that it is very weak. Why? Because we already said, why it is very weak? We already said, if the charges to be effective, it has to maintain minimum distance 10 to the minus 15 meter. Since the nucleus is so small and the protons are very closely packed, obviously the distance between the charges is less than 10 to the minus 15 meter. That means the electrostatic force is not effective. The result is that there is a weak electrostatic force of repulsion inside the nucleus. Clear? Now see, we have come to know that there are two types of forces inside the nucleus. One is there is a strong nuclear force of attraction. Very important point. That tries to stabilize the nucleus. And second one is weak force of repulsion. That is electrostatic force of repulsion that try to destabilize the nucleus. Now see, there is a competition between strong nuclear force of attraction and weak force of electrostatic force of repulsion. Now, obviously, since the nuclear force of attraction is very strong, why? Because the subatomic particles are very close. Therefore, this strong nuclear force of attraction overpowers the weak electrostatic force of repulsion and binds the protons together. Clear? And make the nucleus very strong. Okay, once more. Though the charges, positive charges, like charges, possess electrostatic force of repulsion inside the nucleus, but it is very weak and due to the presence of strong nuclear force of attraction and it is overpowers the weak electrostatic force of repulsion and holds the protons together. Okay? This is the reason why protons do not repel each other in the nucleus, okay, though they have similar charges. Okay? Hope that you have followed. Thank you very much. See you.